Hello and good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever it is that you are tuning in and watching this plan with me. My name is April, and this is Plan with April as I get into position here. Started my 2022 Hobonichi cousin Avec, Techo. Did my front cover, loved this picture. I don't know if you can see it through the glare. It's just an overlay. I painted the front cover red with some chalkboard paint, let some of the yellow peek through so it looked antiqued, and then just Mod Podged that picture over it. I did mark in my habits that I want to track, and so far I haven't filled it in because I don't know what color I'm going to fill it in with, but it sounds a little silly, right? I've got the tracker ready to go, but I don't know what color I'm filling it in with. And then down below, I've got my summary and my weight. I need to bring the scale up this morning so that I can weigh myself. It's in the basement, so go figure, it's in the basement, right? So this month, the habits that I want to track or will be tracking is days I exercise, 64 ounces of water, lemon water, wash my face every night, hair, makeup, no spend, read, and journal. Now, there's a couple of books that I want to read this year. I don't really have a tracker where I'm going to keep track of when I've read them or when I finish them at this point. I may add that later, I don't know. And I didn't fill in all the habits for all the months because I don't know if I'm going to stick to those exact habits for the rest of the year. For the covers, I just did a strip of washi tape over the date and then wrote in with a broad Sharpie marker just the first 3 letters of the month, just to make it a little more interesting there at the top. I haven't figured out yet what I'm going to do with the months. I started for January, did a little layout with, some washi tape on the days that aren't actually days, on the squares that aren't actually days, and then marked in some vacation time that I've got, my hair appointment, an after work party, and then of course motocross. Have to watch that. Sorry for the yawn, taking a break for coffee. Mondays are probably the hardest for me to wake up and go, Monday morning. And you've got early to rise voice, so enjoy that today. Yikes. So I think I'm going to put in here birthdays. I'll still keep track of my period tracker on the monthlies. It's easy. That's what I did in my old one. I've got, my months, and I've got, all the good stuff. Shark Week, any kind of birthdays, any kind of events, they're all just right here in there. So I think I'm going to do the same thing this year. It worked well for me to have a month in advance. I like going to the month, whether it be, looking ahead or looking back. I like to see what happened in that month. Like, when did I take vacation? Did we do anything when I took vacation, or did we just take vacation? I've got a bubble here, and I think it's going to drive me crazy because it won't lay down. Lay down. And then I put a few things in on February that I knew I had. I need to mark my mom-in-law's birthday too. So got those all set. Didn't go any further than that. Now remember, I have 2 Hobonichis that I'm using this year. This is my Hobonichi cousin Avec Techo that I'm using for personal, and it's the one that's split into 2 books. So I have the first half of the year in this book, and then I have the second half of the year in a book almost identical to this, right? So this is easy peasy. I did do a fun layout yesterday because I was just really needing to get back into my planner. Wanted to do something fun, so I just kind of threw something together here. This week that I'm filming, I'm actually on vacation. Today's the only day that I go into work this week, so we can really get crazy with decor. So what I did is I printed off a few inspiration pictures of different foods. I have to tell you guys, I made an amazing cabbage rolls this weekend. And we all know Wes is vegetarian, so coming up with vegetarian meals sometimes is a struggle. This one was really good. Do I want? No, I think I want them all tall. And then this one. So, sorry. Impossible Foods now has Impossible sausage, like in a roll, like regular pork sausage. And so I bought some of that and made like I would pork cabbage rolls, right? Did the recipe very, very similar. And I don't know that I'm going to love this. As I'm laying this down, I don't know that I'm going to love this, but I want to do it because I want to have these in here, kind of like a vision board type thing this week. Because it is the first full week of the month. So I'm just going to lay these in here while I talk. Probably not, because I need full concentration. Anyway, I made it just as I would normal cabbage rolls, onions, peppers, mushrooms, fried it all up, and then stuffed the cabbage. Oh my goodness, baked it per usual. And then once it got out of the oven, let it rest, and then I put most of it in the fridge. We did a ton of meal prep this weekend. And I mean a ton of meal prep. So much meal prep. And then Saturday night we're laying in bed and we look over at each other and he goes, "You realize we're off all week?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh. No, I forgot." He's like, "Yeah, I guess we won't have to cook all week while we're home." And I'm like, "Oh man." So with the cabbage, we also made some vegetarian lasagna, which is super duper good. It's one of my favorites. And we made some with the extra cabbage that I didn't use for the cabbage rolls, because you only use the outermost layers for cabbage rolls. I cut it up and put it into a casserole, added some white sweet potatoes with it. And I think what I'm going to do later on this week is, since I have it off, is I am going to cut those, or make those into wontons. Egg rolls, sorry. They're the perfect mixture for egg rolls. So I'm going to make a batch of those up and freeze them so that, there's nights during the week that, I don't know about you, but I don't want to cook. I don't want to be bothered to cook. I don't feel inspired to cook. And those things, like the egg rolls, can just be pulled from the freezer and popped into the air fryer. I finally got one. I broke down. I think I'm the only one since the pandemic who didn't have one. So we have one now. I ordered it on Amazon. We've used it a few times. I love it. I don't know why I waited so long. I really don't. I think because I thought we wouldn't really use it since we're mostly vegetarian. I don't know why I thought that, but we have used it quite a bit. I like it. So, all right, all I did was just tape the top down. I've got the glue on the back. Again, I am on vacation all of this week except for today. Today I am going into work. Mondays are really, I don't know. Mondays are hit and miss. It depends on how the weekend was. Of whether or not we are going to have a crazy busy day in my department. I think I'm going to go with the orange. I like this. I like it a lot. And since I won't be doing a whole lot of planning this week, it's just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. I know we do have something going on Saturday, so I'm going to mark that in, and I think it's going to be in the evening. Other than going to friend's house to watch motocross, I don't know exactly what we're doing. I know it's in the evening. I know it'll probably not go past, 8 or 9. So that'll be pretty easy. I don't really have a motocross sticker. to put in there, but I bet you I have a cute little mushroom sticker. I wish it could be fall all year. Like, I wish I could use my fall stickers all year long because I'm just gonna use them. I love the colors. Fall colors are my favorite colors. I love Christmas colors. I love winter colors, sure. But fall colors are my favorite colors. I just love them. I just love them. So I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to write in with my Sharpie because we're writing on washi tape. Sunday's my birthday, so I don't think we're doing anything for it. Wes hasn't told me yet, so I'm going to say we aren't, but I never know because sometimes he just likes to hop in the car and surprise me. Perfect. Oh, that tastes so good. All right. Back to life. Back to reality. All right. I know. It's supposed to be like, not to totally switch gears, but it's supposed to be like 48 degrees today, which we just got winter snow last weekend, and it was like so freaking cold. Let me pull up the weather on my big computer. That's what she said. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be 48 degrees today. This is ridiculous. Welcome to the Willamette Valley, guys. It is crazy weather. So I'm just going to write this in. I was going to do it all fancy, but I'm not. I'm not going to get all fancy because some of the time when I was doing my flip through, some of my favorite spreads were the ones that didn't have fancy. It makes me think of Reba McEntire's song. Fancy was her name. Yeah. Anyway, so today it's supposed to be rain. Did someone call for rain? 48 and 38. And I need to put something. Do I have a green? I don't really have a green. Not that'll go well. Well, actually, I lied. Those look like they go well together anyway. I tell ya. I also need to order pellets this morning because we don't want to run out of heat. If you don't finish your heat, you don't get your dinner. That's not how it goes. That is not how it goes. Okay, so rain, and then Tuesday again is rain. We won't be doing much outdoors this week for vacation. 44 and a low of 41. And then Wednesday, rain. Did someone go for rain? And it's going to be 44 and 42. Perfect. Move the washi. Oh dear. Oh dear. Thank you. Thursday, you want to guess it? You guessed it. Rain. 53 and 46. Friday, good grief, rain. And this is when you know you live in the Pacific Northwest. 49, low of 42. Saturday, partly sunny. Part sun. What? Highs are going to be 50. Okay, low of 36. Sunday is also going to be partly sunny. Gosh, maybe we'll go to the coast this weekend. 50, high of 50, low of 38. So 50 and 38. Boom, shakalaka. It's not going to be that bad of a week at all. At all, I tell you. And then on Friday, actually, I'm going to mark it like this. So Friday, Wes is going riding early, early. Perfect. I usually don't get back. I'm gonna go all the way down. Yikes, that sounded really inappropriate. So let's put that in there, and then I want to stick with Nightingale Paper Co. I don't want to get necessarily cozy, but I think this little guy will work. I want to spend the whole day writing. So Wes is going to be riding his dirt bike, and I'm going to be writing in my book. So writing day. Perfect. Order pellets. 6 bags to be exact. Let's put a little mischief here. Too cute. Okay. Did I smudge? I did. Dagnabbit. Darn it all. So, do I have anything here that I want to put in? Probably not. I will oh, that's where I smudged. Dang it. I will probably put groceries right here. My grocery list. That always seems to sometimes get filled up. Always seems to, never but when. So there's that. And then I'm going to put I'm just going to put a little asterisk here. And I'm going to say that was a really bad asterisk. Oregon coast. Might take an adventure this weekend to the Oregon coast. Now, I see that we're finished up with this because there's not a whole lot to go in, and I apologize. It's a very slow week for me. There may be more later. But I want to flip over now, and I just put in a page separator just so I don't smudge any more of the ink. So I do have this all lined out, and what I need to do is I need to fill all of this in, but I wanted to show you guys because it is partly set up and partly I've already set it up. I just need to put it in ink. So I have got this page. Months across the top, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, through next January. And I know you're like, April, January? And I'm like, I know. But remember, I gave myself until January 2020, back it up. January 9th, 2023 to lose 100 pounds. So this is where I have got the tracker. Each month I started at 260, which is where I started my weight loss, right? These first 3 months, I should be down to about 235, right? 230, 235. And then I drew dotted lines where my goals are. So to line up with these 4 dotted lines, 4 goals in 1 year, I've got 4 goal sheets here. So when I get to 235, 210, 185, and 160, what I'm going to goal a reward for, what my reward is going to be for meeting those goals on time, right? One thing I really want to do, I want to get my eyebrows microbladed because is it microbladed? Tattooed? I'm so tired of filling them in every day, and I'm not good at it. So it's either I look like Groucho Marx or I look like I just drew a line with a Sharpie. So there's like no in between. It's either they're giant or they're, 1990s. Either way, it's not attractive. Obviously, I'm going to need a new wardrobe, so that'll be part of the goal. I'm also trying to wear clothing that has structure. And by that I mean no elastic waistbands. I want pants that have a button and a zipper because I think that'll help me recognize when I'm off track, because it's going to happen, right? You can't go a whole weight loss journey and not fall off track or fall off the wagon or get off track. So I just want to be able to know by how my clothes feel, okay, it's time to lay off something, or it's time to reevaluate, or it's time to do something different. So that's not what these pages, but these pages are to track my weight loss, only weighing once a month. And I know that sounds really crazy, but I can be obsessive with the scale, and I recognize that, and I don't want to be. So I'm going to track it here, right? And then I say that, and then I flip the page and remember I did this. So take back what I said about only weighing once a month. I lied. I am going to be obsessive. Hi, my name is April. I'd like to be obsessive about my weight. Here's January. So January 1st, I put 265 just so I would have an above in case I gained weight. Let's hope I don't, but if I do, it's there. It is what it is, right? And usually the first month for me is the hardest because I can find 100 excuses not to do something. And they're all viable. They're all like, oh, yeah. Wow, I need to borrow that. That's a really good excuse, April. Yeah, I'm your excuse girl. So if you need one, you just comment down below and I'll find an excuse for you. So this marks all the days of January, right? And I did it on my blank cover page for the month of January. So starting weight, ending weight, I don't think I'm going to get down to this, but again, I only want to lose about 10 pounds a month, 8 to 10 pounds a month. I don't want it to be crazy amounts. A couple pounds a week, I'm good with. 1.5 pounds a week, sure. 7 pounds a week, no, I don't want that because I want to learn how to feed my body. I want to learn how to maintain at each goal that I get at. So I don't go back to old habits and I don't self-sabotage and do all of that fun stuff that I've done in the past. So that's what this is here for. Now, technically, I should have been journaling because today is Monday, so I've missed 2 days already in my journal, but don't panic. I've got a solution. I did print off some really cute inspirational photos that I wanted to put in my Hobonichi so that I had kind of some fun things to look at. So what I plan on doing is gluing these down and then writing something about why I liked that certain thing, right? And I might even I kind of like covering the date there. Oh, but it won't matter because the bottom is all writing. It is all writing, so I'll have to go over it somehow anyway, which will be fine. I feel like I like that better. Yeah, so anyway, I've got a couple for the first, and then I've got a couple for the second as well. So I'll just tack these guys in there. Tack them in. Get them down. And this, by no means does this have to be anything perfect. This is simply to remind me of different things that I had pulled off of Pinterest. I made a board called 100 in 2022, and it's just all about the different goals that I have, the different things that I want to see in my body, outfits that I'm inspired to buy once I get down to the weight I want to be, because that helps me. I'm a very visual person. So if I can give myself like a vision board, something that I can manifest to, I'm more apt to be successful myself, because then I'm like, okay, I see a picture of where I want to be. I see exactly the goal that I've set out for myself. And if you are like that too, I say do a vision board. I know some people are like, oh, those are so like 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Sure. But my weight loss should have been 5 or 10 years ago. It's not. It's right now. And vision boards work for me. I like being able to see what I want, visualize it, put it down on paper, and then make it happen, right? You get one twirl. Don't let anybody else ruin your vision. Don't let somebody else's opinion of vision boards ruin your idea of vision boards. How's that? You do you, boo. You do you. You make it happen for you. This is a lot of washi tape. I feel like this is a lot, but I want them to stay down too. Stay down. I love these white boots. I thought those were so cute. Okay, so I will go back and journal on this, but I wanted to add my black and whites as well. I think she's absolutely adorable. I loved that dress and I adored these pants. So I think I'm gonna tack these down. Yeah. Tack them down. Do do do. Do do do. Dun dun dun. Don't mind me. I would do the glue, but it kind of puckers the paper. I don't know that I really care for that. I can tell you I don't really care for that. One there. Tell me down below if you've done a vision board before and if it worked for you. Now I'm curious. Now that I said it and I'm like, just do you. Have you ever done a vision board? And when you have, if you have, did it help you visualize and obtain your goal that you were seeking? Like I said, some people it works for, some people it doesn't. I am just one of those people it absolutely works for. I love a good vision board. I love a good vision board. Makes me happy. I don't know why I sang it like that. Okay, so oh no, Mr. Washy, don't fold under. Nope. Nope. Okay. All right. One more and then I think we're done. And then I just need to go back in and write my thoughts. So today's Monday. I will be journaling in here, although I do have these two pictures too that I loved. Are those not adorable? And they match really well too. So I might put these guys down here. Yes. And then do my journaling up above. I'm really liking the idea of the photos. Again, I love the idea of having a vision board inside my journal, inside my Hobonichi, so that every single day I can flip through and look at these inspirational pictures and say, yeah, that's where I'm headed. Like, that is my goal. This is what I want. I like this. So, love those boots. I'm obsessed with boots right now. Okay, so we've got today planned out. I will go back in, fill this in probably this week since I'm off. I'll take my pen to paper, get rid of the pencil, and then fill all of that in. We've got this week pretty light, which is absolutely fine. Light weeks are good. I'm gonna go and order 6 bags of pellets so that Wes can pick those up on his way home. Thank you so much for being here. I am so glad you're here. I hope you have the very best day. I will film again soon for my work Hobonichi cousin. It's the one in just the regular big book. Until then, have the very best week. I love you. Thank you again for stopping by. Bye.